Look at me. You either increase your sacrifice or you decrease your desire. All right, you have this goal, you have this vision, you have this dream in your mind, but what are you willing to give up for it? You've been chasing the same thing, dreaming about the same outcome for years, whether it's fame, money, whether you want to be a bodybuilder, a musician, maybe you just want to be rich, you want to own your own business, you want that relationship, and nothing's changed for years, and you ask yourself why? Well, why hasn't it changed? Well, what has changed about you? What have you changed? If you haven't gotten it, maybe ask yourself why. I can tell you exactly why. Because in order to get what you want what you desire, you have to sacrifice in order for that desire to become true. It's the law of equivalent exchange. In order to gain something, you must give something of equal value. Okay? So if what you want means this much to you, you're going to have to give up just about what means this much to you in your life. And when you give up that much, this is your desire, this is what you have. Once you bring what you have down here, what you get will be up here. Okay? You have to ask yourself, do you actually want it? You say you want it, people say they want it, but do you actually want it? Okay? Because I can promise you, there's a difference between desiring something and wanting it. Okay? Imagine it like this. Imagine someone has grabbed your head and they've shoved it under the water. Okay, they're very strong. You can't get up. All you can think about is air. All that you want is air. You're under there, you're drowning. Like, okay, what are you thinking about? You're thinking about oxygen. You're thinking about breathing. Okay, this man lets you above the water. He says, okay, what were you thinking about while you were under the water? And you was like, air. I wanted air. I wanted to breathe. And he says to you, well, that's what you need to do. You need to desire what you want, your goals, as much as you wanted the air to breathe. And once you want what you want as bad or more than you want to breathe, then and only then will you achieve it. You have to give up substantially. Give up substantially. Sacrifice that relationship even though you didn't want to give it up. Sacrifice your eating habits even though you don't want to give it up. Delete Instagram. All right? Stop being lustful. All right? Sacrifice your job. Sacrifice other people's feelings, okay? Give up these valuable things in your life that are so-called valuable in order for what is actually valuable, because in order to gain substantially, you have to give up substantially. Okay, I'll say that again. You have to give up substantially in order to gain substantially. Okay? Increase your sacrifice. Literally, right after you're done with this video, think of things that you could sacrifice. I know there's one in your mind already that you know you could sacrifice, and you know you need to. And I'm telling you that if you don't, decrease that desire, because you won't get you what you want if you're not willing to give it up. Computer and video.